Welcome all aboard. Welcome to our podcast, GoddeSShips, where we discuss how ships affect lives. For those of you returning, thank you for your continued support and welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome and we hope to see you again. Time for some shirt cam, ladies. So, Miss Melinda, are you going to get us started this evening?
Sure.
All right, let me big you up. Boo, boo.
Being black is dope. I need y'all to remember that, being that this is the last week of Black History Month, even though I'm black, blackety black every day of the year, I am especially blackety black this month. So just remember, being black is dope.
Yes.
All right, Miss Keya.
So I am repping. Back up a little. My birthday shirt, designed by my BFF and my other HU Bison sisters. I turned 50 this year.
Whoop, whoop.
Always repping Barbie and all the things that I am.
Yes, I am. 50. Well.
Wow.
All right, and my shirt says, I am a statement, I am iconic, and I am legendary.
Yes, you are.
All right. Thanks for that shirt cam. Very, very fun. So, I am Keely, friend, sister, daughter, mother, widow, and motherfucking soul snatcher. Therefore, I am the soul snatching goddess.
I am Melinda, female, African American, needing clarity, providing knowledge, and traveling the world. Fat Goddess, FACKT. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast, GoddeSShips. And then I need you to bang on that notification bell so that you will be notified when we have new episodes.
I am Keya, born in Washington, D.C., Southeast, an alpha female, a single mom, mother of a 16-year-old who's conquering autism. I'm currently parlaying 4 jobs because I keep hustling. I track money. I don't chase it. Why? Because I'm Keya, goddess of the coins.
Ding, 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 ding.
And
oh, go ahead.
no, I was just going to go and, let us know what tonight's topic is. And then, I can give the definition a little later. But tonight's topic is BubbleShips, which I feel was really created because of the Soul Snatcher. That's where, yeah. Originator.
Anyway, tonight we have a returning special guest, oh God, Floyd. He wanted to redeem himself for those technical issues last episode. He promises his connection is better tonight. So we're going to treat him like Hove and let him reintroduce himself. His name is Floyd. Here we go. Hi there.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Floyd.
All right. Do you hear any technical difficulties, goddesses?
Not yet.
Not tonight.
See,
We can see you. We can hear you.
power of God.
Let's keep it in
You say
prayer.
God, won't he will. Won't he will.
Well, it won't.
Well, it won't.
Won't he do it?
All the time.
So, just
right.
a small recap. In our first episode, we discussed sex ships, which in our shiptionary is defined as meet and start hooking up, to have sex only, no feelings, no dating, etc. Strictly a physical connection, a they call and you come type of ship. And the second was situationships, which is that you like him or her more than just for sex. You may go on a date occasionally, dinner, movies, etc. start to spend more time together outside of having sex. And tonight, our third in the 5-episode series of ships is entitled BubbleShips. If you missed any of the episodes, please go back and watch, like, and comment. We do look forward to what you have to say, so please comment because we may do something special with that. Goddess of the Coin will give us the definition of BubbleShip.
Soul Snatching Goddess. No, I'm just kidding. So a bubble ship is when you are in each other's presence, all things that are related to a relationship happen while you're in that bubble. You're dining out, you're going to the movies, you're having sex, you're having conversation, you're kissing, you're cuddling, you're holding hands, your gift exchanges. But when y'all leave that bubble, when you're apart, things go back to normal. Some texting, some phone calls, nothing extra outside the ordinary, you know, kind of backing up into the, what ship was that from last week? The situationship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of in the situationship when you're not in the bubble ship.
All right. Well, BubbleShip in a dish. Who's been in this type of ship? Well. Am I the only one for real this time?
I'm telling you, they are the originator.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, that was ridiculous. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go up to the ceiling. I was like, maybe trying to hide something. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Bubble shit made me bubble off.
I was in one.
Well, listen, God didn't say it this time because he ain't black y'all like he did last time. You're still here.
Yeah, this is true, Lord. Ladies first.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only lady that gotta go, huh?
I think I was one.
Oh, you think you was in one? What does think you was in one mean?
So I thought that we were in a relationship, but we obviously was in a bubble ship.
Lack of them quarterly reviews.
And I'm not doing that business transaction. I told you last time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So he was a street pharmacist, and I was green in the dating scene. Mm-hmm. And so I took everything that he said for truth and honesty. So when I was with him, it was like I was his lady. So that's what I thought it was. But when I found out, so we did all couple things while we were together. And so he even came, I was going to school at the time. I was at Howard. He even came a week or so at Howard with me, riding down my friends, and told them how much he loved me and all kinds of stuff. So yeah. And I just later found out that in my growing and understanding, I found out that he had several bubble ships, apparently. and I was just one of them. And it was definitely in the moment. If I had not found out different ways that he was involved with other women, I would have literally thought that we were in a relationship. So I was pondering that while you were talking about it just now. And I was like, I guess I was in the bubble ship. It was just that I thought it was a relationship.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, my bubble ship developed from the sex ship into situationship into bubble ship. So we were moving levels. So I mean, while we were together, it was like we were literally in our own bubble, which is kind of where the term came from, because if somebody was looking in, you would have thought we was in a relationship. I had my own shit in different places. When I'm there, I operate like I was damn near at home, almost like my own glass, my stuff that I like was there because he made sure it was there. We set up times to watch a movie. We knew what movie we was gonna watch.
Did you cuddle?
Yeah, we did.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, so I called it, I started calling it couch time because
Mm-hmm.
Wait
couch
a minute.
time was what?
Why did I think she said, did you cut him? Well, what kind of clothes? Your bubble ship was all messed up.
Take yourself pretty,
But
Tony.
you said cuddle, right? You said, did you cuddle?
Cuddle.
Yeah.
But initially I thought she said, did you cuddle? And you was like, yeah. And I'm like, take this part out. Take this part out.
Yeah, so I call that couch time because we had like couch time where, we sitting, laying on each other, touching, feeling, all that little stuff. So yeah, the gift exchange, I got a nice little cute teddy bear delivered that I tried to reject, but it still happened, but we're gonna not talk about that. Because in all of the confusion of the movement, because we weren't having quarterly reviews, which I was trying to force, but communication just wasn't working. But anyway, so I was told by another male friend that particular thing was a boyfriend type of request, and that I needed to say no, and I did. But it was sent anyway after I said that's boyfriend duty, because I wasn't doing girlfriend duty, because I'm not your girlfriend. Even though we acted in the BubbleShip. Yeah, because I had fucked around and cooked one time. I was like, bitch, what is you doing, girl? Bring that shit up. You're not girlfriend. It's girlfriend duty. But anyway.
That bubble had your brain foggy.
Woo, all the way, completely and totally, because yeah. Like even to the point where, like, when I was there, if he had friends that were in town, they would come over with their significant other. We'd be like playing cards all together and drinking and chilling like we're doing couple shit for real. But then when I go home, sporadic texts, sporadic calls, back like we was when we was in situationship. So I was like, listen, we need to figure out what's what on what, because I don't know.
I think the bubble ship can cause confusion
It
without conversation.
It was very confusing.
Without conversation, it's confusing, because you might be thinking one thing and he's thinking something totally different. Like,
so the problem was, I was asking for the conversation to be had, and then the conversation was, well, and it almost was like Floyd said, this ain't what we talked about. This ain't where I want to go. I already told you we just gonna be here. Okay, well, then we need to stop having fucking couch time and just be fucking and go all the way back to the back. Back it up. Because I don't need to be doing couch time. I don't need to be cooking nothing. You can go back to ordering before I get there. I eat when I get there, and we do. We'll go back to whatever. Because at the end of the day, like, that couch stuff for me, and I don't know about nobody else, and this ain't nobody's opinion but mine. Couch stuff is what the relationship part develops from, because you can fuck somebody all day. If you don't do nothing outside of that, you may or may not develop feelings. Because I can compartmentalize a motherfucker real quick, but I need to know what I'm compartmentalizing. If it's just here or if it's here. Where you at? What box you in? What box you want to be in? Because I can put you there. Anyway, Then that's all. That's all I have to say. Lloyd,
Yes.
your turn.
I just got a question.
Sure.
Soul Snatching Goddess, when you brought this to this young man's attention and he told you what it was, did you digress from your couch activities or did things pretty much continue on?
So I tried to digress, and the more I digressed, the more he progressed, which was another issue for me because now I'm like, you done told me what you don't want to do, and when I start responding the way that you wanted me to, now it seems like you're doing even more. And you
Well,
have a whole problem with the fact that I'm backing off. Like, that's what you told me you wanted to do. And
and then, so when they progress, you came on back in.
a little bit.
So it's like fishing. You give them the
Yeah, it
worm,
was
come on.
fishy. He was like, yeah, he was hooking me. He was hooking the
It
shit
was,
out
So
of me. And
it
I
was,
just,
I
it
was
was,
struggling on the end of the hook.
it was certainly baiting.
so,
Real, real
so,
motherfucking baiting. But we're not
so,
gonna talk about bait. We're gonna leave that
Oh,
word
oh,
over there.
I
not
hate,
the B word.
I mean, you have
I
to
hate
bait,
to,
you have to put bait on the hook to fish, honey.
well, that's what the progress was, but I
Yeah.
digress.
Mhm.
So, so I,
He's very
Uh-uh.
tickled about these bubble ships.
I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse,
Uh-huh.
but you know, the bubble ship that you all have described and so eloquently defined, goddess of the coins, is still side chick tendencies, and you have lost focus. Once again, here we go. Listen. Now you said that that bubble ship developed from the sex ship, then the situation ship into the bubble ship, which means not only have you lost focus once, but you have lost focus twice. And now you have
It wasn't no y'all, we.
okay, we consist of I and he. So I'm with you. I'm just
Uh-huh.
saying you
Mm-hmm.
both lost focus, but you're the only person I can talk to in regards to this situation. So bubble ship is still side chickdom or side, ninjadom, because it can go either way. Men can be side ninjas, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Like side ninja.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I don't want to use the word,
I understand. I understand. We're
Or they
here.
can,
which
or
which
they can be
ninjas.
side girls.
But
Side
side ninjas are a
girls.
little more appropriate because ninjas are more silent, they're stealthy, which is what side chick characteristics and side ninja
Yeah,
characteristics have to be.
yeah,
You must be stealthy and you
yes,
must be silent at times. So,
yes.
but getting back to it, the bubble ship is like being a side person. Because what is a side chick or a side ninja? It's a person that you're with that you enjoy all the benefits of a relationship with without the commitment. So of course, after you leave the situation, in terms of y'all hanging out, couch time, whatever the case may be, it ain't gonna be all those texts that you would get in a relationship like "Good morning" and "I hope your day was this that." You're not gonna get that because this is a bubble ship. It's basically it's just being a side person. That's really all it was. And if it started off as the sex ship then y'all lost focus once again into what it was. And y'all, because it's levels to side chickdom, it's levels to side ninjadom. For example, some of your best side chicks are cool with the family. Some of your best side ninjas are cool with the family. I'm just keeping it real now. It's
Very,
real.
very true.
Because
Very
your family
true.
ain't gonna never turn on you like that unless they just some trifling motherfuckers. But
Yeah.
for the most part, your family gonna ride with you. They gonna treat you like you number one son around this motherfucker, even though it's probably 3, 4 more of them motherfuckers. But this is the one that you trust enough to allow around your family. That don't mean
Mm-hmm.
there's not options afoot in other areas. So the bubble ship is just side chickdom at a different level if you want to just be analytical about it, but it's still side chickdom, side ninjadom. It's the same characteristics,
I,
you
I
know.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Because for me, and partly the reason that we were having all of these discussions and stuff was being developed
Right.
was for me, either we in a sex ship, we dating, or we in a relationship. All this in between stuff, that started happening to me. I ain't never had this before. This is
I
some
feel
crazy
that.
stuff.
I feel that.
It was
Feel that.
woo woo. What in the world? To the what? To the what? What?
But sometimes that's a good thing to not have that commitment, but have everything else.
Okay. Ooh. Are we there yet to talk about that? Or do
I'm
I need to
sorry.
wait? No. You fine. I'm asking them.
What?
Because
What'd you say?
he just said having all of that without the commitment is sometimes a good thing.
It is sometimes, depending on where you at in
And
your
I
life.
agree with you. But then there was another problem that came in, and it wasn't on my end.
Lost focus.
No,
But it wasn't. We ain't there yet.
no, that's the next ship.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I'm jumping ships.
It wasn't you. It ain't you. You just mentioned
You fine.
something. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah,
that happened in the next ship. You was out of the bubble ship when that happened.
Oh.
You're right, because I asked to bust it back down. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's next ship.
It's like
next
levels of side ninja-dom.
Yeah.
Levels of side chickdom.
From all of your description, what bubble ships have you been engaged in?
You're just trying to dig into the pot. Dig into the abyss of iniquity that it is my life. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm 44 years old, so I've been around a little bit, but I've had a few, if you want to call them bubble ships. I've been on the bubble. I've had my bubble popped quite a few times, bouncing on the bubble. But yeah, I mean, in my experience,
man, did you talk about the bubble ship? I said you're the quarterly man. Did y'all talk about the bubble ship? Yeah.
In situations where I've lost focus, of course, we had quarterly conversations. because again, for us to have gotten to the bubble ship, we must have lost focus at some point between the sex ship and the situationship. And we must have had that conversation that we are at this point of this bubble ship. Because whether you call it bubble ship or side chick membership or whatever it is, there was a conversation had, whether indirectly or directly, to establish that situation. So, I mean, I've had, women friends who we were cool, and then a sex ship happened for whatever reason, but we was cool, and so it kind of intertwined, and we lost focus because we lost focus of being friends. You see what I'm saying? And so that friendship intertwined with that sex ship, and then we had a conversation because we valued our friendship. And so, which remember I told you you had to have that conversation that both of y'all end up losing focus and liking each other. Y'all got to have that conversation to see if y'all want to go to the next level. So we valued our friendship so much that we had a conversation. Should we progress and see what it's going to do? So we decided to see what it was going to do, which was what you would call a bubble ship. Because I mean, me personally, I still frolicked in the tulips. I don't know if she did at the time. But this is my younger years too. But yeah, so that was a bubble ship. All the perks of a relationship without the commitment, so to speak. Like food, like a Fritos commercial or something. Yeah. So yeah, I've had a few. They did, some ended well, some didn't. I lost a few friends, but still a loss of focus. So yeah.
And you already answered that you were still frolicking in the tulips, but were you frolicking in bubble shipness with the other tulips, or was you in sex ship?
No. In my younger years, I was in a few sex ships, few sex ships, and I maybe had one or two bubbles. Quite a few sex ships though. Very few bubbles.
Bubba.
And I lost focus with maybe one or two of them, which becomes a headache in itself. That's why I don't do all that stuff, because it's hard, That's juggling all that is tough. It's a mental and physical game. I ain't gonna say I was a pimp, because a pimp will sell his own ass. I'm just gonna say it was hard out here for a vaginal opportunist.
Please add that to the dictionary.
Vaginal opportunist.
Oh my God.
Wait. You said a pimp will sell his own ass?
A pimp will sell his own ass.
I ain't know because I ain't never been no
Shit.
pimp.
I ain't saying all pimps will, but I
But
know
some
some
of them
pimps
will.
who have. If it's all about the money,
Well,
About the coin.
if it's all about the money, I guess it ain't no gender when it comes to the honey, huh?
But it ain't easy.
Man, apparently it ain't. That's why I ain't never been one. But my
Oh,
bad says
Lord.
exit. But yeah, so yeah. But I mean, yeah, I've had a few. But that's a lot of juggling. It's physically and mentally exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It is.
But I have been at points where BubbleShips were very good for me though. For
yeah.
certain.
I'm not gonna say I thoroughly enjoyed my bubble ship. I kind of wish we had stayed at bubble ship status.
Was it an exclusive BubbleShip you had?
Yes,
So you wasn't bubbling nowhere else?
I wasn't bubbling nowhere else.
Oh, okay.
We actually had that discussion about if we were going to actually do outside activities or if we were strictly going to bubble ship with each other.
Right.
And so
y'all had to talk.
We had partial talks. We never had a full talk because I believe the full talk with him felt like some type of a commitment being established or being talked about. And he had already said he was afraid of commitment. But having a conversation is not committing to anything. It's getting clarity on what the fuck we doing.
So let me ask you this, for purpose of perspective, did you ever think to yourself that although this person said that they were afraid of commitment, did you ever look at the fact that by y'all having a conversation of exclusively being in a bubble ship and the things that he did was a form of commitment? Because see, some guys, and I ain't saying all of them, but some guys, when you speak of commitment, it's kind of scary to them. It's like it get real when you say it, but you might do all of the things that commitment entails. But when you speak it out, it's like, oh shit, she's trying to get the ball in train. But you might be doing all of it. Remember, you said y'all had cuddle time, couch time, chill time. Y'all hung out. Y'all went out to eat. Y'all had all of the characteristics of relationship. But as soon as you said something about it, it was like, oh shit, watch out now. But
most definitely
all of the things. So
I even asked the question like, if we were dating, what would you be doing with me that you're not doing now? And he said absolutely nothing. So I'm like, I'm confused as to what needs to happen. But then another ship happened.
He didn't want that title.
And I was and at one point I was okay with that, but then something else happened that we're gonna talk about on the next episode that caused all hell to break loose. And it was a slight issue, and we should have stayed in the bubble ship, I believe. But here's what it is.
I think
we'll talk about that next time because that's moving into the next ship, and that next ship was hell.
Now that bubble ship be all right.
That bubble ship was great. That bubble ship was excellent.
It can.
I was good with the bubble ship.
Sometimes I hate talking. I hate texting. Sometimes I just like, damn. I just don't.
Well, okay. Let's even talk about that. So for me, I'm a communicator. I like at least texting, talking. When I mentioned that his communication sucked, he did a whole 180. Started calling on his breaks, texting, send a good morning text. When I shoot good morning, we started communicating way more, way better. So you made progress towards the things that I've asked you to do. So I had no issue with it. Me, him, BubbleShip was all right once you said that you had an issue with commitment stuff.
So he did everything else except for when you said commitment. It was like abandoned ship. But he was doing everything that a committed person would do.
I done baited somebody now. Ooh. whole bait. I put some on the hook.
So y'all have made me remember that I have been in a bubble ship.
Look at it.
And
Aha.
and I am currently in a bubble ship now that I'm thinking about it. And I can say I love it. And you know what really made me think about it was when you were talking about the texting part, because I don't be remembering to text people in the morning, good morning, have a great day. I don't. And he said to me, oh, I don't get no morning texts. Like, I got a morning text you. And I was like, yeah, I got
just hate
4
that
jobs.
I got time for that
When
shit.
I get up, that don't be on my mind. It really doesn't. And don't take it personally. Like, I might give you a good night when I'm going over my phone at night before I put my phone down, but the morning, so, but I like the bubble ship. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he has other bubble ships, other sex ships, you know, and I am all right with that.
Preach
I'm
the
really
gospel.
all right with that because I just enjoy the time that we have when we're together in that bubble,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep it moving.
He raised his hand.
That was a high five. That was a high five.
Oh,
Can I interject something real quick? I would like to
Yeah.
interject something because I want to say this too. Since we on the subject of sometimes bubble ships can be good. If you look at a lot of older people, like, and I'm talking about like 60s, 70s, and I don't think 50s is old at all, but you know, if you want to just whatever. I'm just saying people that are 50 and up, I'm just saying people who are 50 and up and keep it general. If you've been single for a long time, bubble ships are more comfortable because because and this just being real in the world we live in. Some people feel like they've acquired certain assets, they live a certain way, and you might not want all of that in your life. So if you can have the enjoyment, the companionship of being with a person, you know, get a little cookie here and there, you get it there, you know, but enjoy those things without having to deal with that extra, like, oh honey, this and I every day, good morning. Like, everybody ain't got time for that. So if you can have that, sometimes it's a good thing. And a lot of older people have what you call bubble ships.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't all that bad sometimes.
It's not. I listen, I'm telling you, the bubble ship was great. I enjoyed the bubble ship. The bubble ship was the motherfucking bomb.
But you didn't like the lack of communication.
Right.
Well, he changed that.
Right.
So,
but what I'm saying is some people don't want to have all that. Like,
yeah. But
you know.
what I'm saying is I expressed it and he was in the ship enough to change it.
See, I think y'all ship has some levels.
It did. And that's why I
saying?
said when the next level comes,
These are the levels.
Y'all was all out of focus.
All out of focus. Completely, totally out of focus.
Oh, wait.
Things had gone really awry. We was off the rails. We was over in the bushes.
But what got me was even when the communication piece got better, things still seemed awry. I was still like, what?
Well, that was because we were in transition to that next ship. And then when that next ship happened, that's when the shit happened. And that's when the shit happened.
No.
Okay.
So this may go all the way back to the beginning. It's sounded like to me, because had ones not lost focus, maybe things would not have gotten continuously awry. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Yeah, I mean, for me, once we made it to that next ship, if we could have bust back down to BubbleShip, truly back down to BubbleShip, I would have been fine. But that didn't happen. Oh, I can't stand that.
I mean, we'll talk. I'll have more comments next episode.
I bet you will. Oh,
I don't know about that.
Sick.
Wow.
I don't like her. Anywho. All right. So My bubble ship did develop into something else, which will be next episode. Floyd, did your bubble ship develop into anything else?
I gotta think. You know what? I don't think I allowed it to go any further.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I don't think I allowed it to go any further because I have back then I had a tendency of being the fall off king. Like I just fall off like bad dope. I just you know what I'm saying? Just like systematically disappear from your life. You know what I'm saying? Like just would get further and further. Like, you know, the fall off.
Became an apparition.
Right. Ghost. If it got too thick, you know, I had to break out. So I
just keep like a lot of you men do.
See, now I must speak and say all men are not the same. And I was a young man back then. So, you know, I was just
disclaimer. I understand your
disclaimer. Ain't no disclaimer. As a young man, I have to sample different orchards in order to understand what garden I may want to grow and plant my roots in.
No, I'm saying disclaimer about all men aren't the same.
All men are not the same.
Okay, I still understand that.
Because I know a lot of brothers who never had any type of ships. They was just stand-up good brothers. God bless them, because I sure the hell wasn't. But, you know. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, no. I think you have to go through those type of things in order to know what you don't want. Like, you have to have certain experiences. So if you're looking for the perfect person, you have to know what you don't want and what you do want. You know what I'm saying? So, bubble ships ain't bad. Nothing wrong with a little bubble.
Nothing wrong with a bubble. Blow that. Melinda, did your bubble ship turn into anything else?
No.
Got it to the coin? Keya? Is she full?
No, I'm still in it. Oh. It's still a bubble.
It's still a bubble. So
are you happy with your bubble? Are you happy with your bubble?
I am.
Right on.
Right
on. See?
I'm happy.
All right, goddesses and gods, it's time for I Love You But from our very own F.A.C.K.T. Goddess. Each episode, she will be giving us a new one, and if you have one you would like her to give, please email her at FACKTgoddess, FACKT goddess @gmail.com. And it'll also be in the description below.
All right. So this week, I got a suggestion from the Soul Snatching Goddess. It's February, of course, so she kind of shot me this video from February of 2020, and a young lady was speaking to somebody from the news. Something apparently had happened in their neighborhood, and they needed to leave the premises as soon as possible. From what she was saying, it's like that had happened before, because she was tired of doing this particular thing that she said she was doing. So what she said was, yeah, I'm tired when we have to evaporate. And so the person that had done the little video was like, wait a minute, what? You said what? And so she was actually repeating it to the news person. And she was like, yeah, we always got to evaporate. She said it like 3 times. So, I love you, but the word is evacuate, not evaporate.
Wow.
Now, evaporate means to dissipate or draw off in vapor or fumes, to pass off or away, to disappear. That's evaporation. To evacuate is to remove, especially from like a military zone or a dangerous area. It's to remove the contents of, or to withdraw from a place in an organized way, especially for protection, which is what I think she was trying to say they needed to do. Get away in an organized way for protection. So she should have said she's tired of evacuating instead of evaporating. So for the love of God, please know the difference between evaporate and evacuate. They even sound similar. I'll give you that. But the meanings are very, very different.
Oh,
When you're in a place, safety purposes, you need that. If you're giving off some vapor, you want something to disappear, that's evaporate. Okay?
Excuse me.
Those are the words for this week's I Love You.
All right. Okay, that concludes our show for the evening. He is very typical. Thank you to our returning special guest for the evening, Floyd God.
I'm going to evaporate.
To our audience.
He said he's going to evaporate.
We about to evaporate.
Oh, God.
We hope you enjoyed this discussion as much as we enjoyed having it. Feel free to keep the conversation going below in the comments. Again, thank you for watching. If you have not, make sure to thumbs up this video, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. See you next week on Monday at 9 p.m. on GoddeSShips. Because you ready this week? Apparently not. Every ship matters.
All ships ain't the same.
And life is lived on ships.
Good night.
Good night.
You might have to evaporate the shit.
Peace out, y'all.
Quick
Man,
mess
that
on the
was
ship.
funny. God, that was so funny.